The following podcast is a member of the Pokécasters Network. Pokécasters Network, supporting Pokemon content creators, their shows, and the community of Pokemon fans. To find out more, check out PokécastersNetwork.com or find us on Twitter and Facebook.
Hey guys, intro? Okay, cool, that's it.
Mansour and I had some good banter going, but it wasn't recording.
Yeah, I wish.
I know there was one or two moments where we were saying something, and I was like, in my head, I was like, there's a good intro there.
Did we? Was it the part where I was like, oh, like, don't judge me, and then you were like, no one's judging you? I'm like, yeah, well, you'd be surprised. Or was it that part? Or
yes.
Okay. Your standards have gone very low for what is a good intro.
We have slacked off recently.
Oh, I mean, no, I wasn't saying it was. I was like, this could be an intro. There was some good lead up to it. Was a thing.
All right, future me. The intro is us discussing what could have been a good intro. I'm saying that right now. Hello everyone, welcome to Not a Scratch, the only podcast that believes that Scratch is an overpowered move. I am your host, your PM, your DM, your GM, Anirudh himself, and with me here, without an intro, because I can't think of anything.
It's me, Mansour. He said I don't have an intro, and he's right. And I'm here with somebody whose spirit animal is a surprised Psyduck face.
It's me, Muhammad. I'm getting over the little... Not oxymoron, not contradiction. Whatever the word I'm looking for is if you say you don't have an intro and then proceeding to intro. Hence the surprise side of this.
The fourth wall? The
contradiction.
The contradiction, I guess?
Yeah, I guess contradictions. Because
we're contradicting ourselves.
He said, I don't have an intro. And you're with me, surprise Psyduck face. Me, surprise Psyduck face.
I don't consider this the intro. The intro is before this part of the podcast. Excuse me.
Oh, you're absolutely right. I was thinking cast intro, but yeah.
The introduction. See, introduction. There's a clear distinguishing
This is
factor.
The introduction.
Exactly.
Before this is the intro.
Not to be confused with the intro duct, which is the air duct you take to get into the ventilation system from which you could access the rest of the building.
Not to be
confused with the introductionary, which is the dictionary of all the introductions we've done in the past.
Well said. Hey guys, how you been? It's been exactly 1 week.
Yeah, totally. And my turkey's...
never mind. I mean, it's not been a week. We hung out yesterday.
That is true. We did hang out yesterday.
For sure.
No, like we.
This
is awkward. We tried inviting you, and the thing is, my texts weren't working, and I lost service, and I lost.
Look. To be honest, we want you to focus on your education.
Wait. Yeah. You guys aren't for real, are you?
Anyway, hey guys, how you doing?
Oh no. Okay.
How you been, guys?
I get it. I see how it is.
Look, it's not you. It's your circumstances. And also, it's, Friday. I don't know.
I mean, we had planned to stream, so.
I don't think I've ever been more insulted by the word circumstances in my life.
Alright, sweet. Anyway, how are you guys doing outside of this
What's wrong with
revelation?
my circumstances? Okay, sorry, keep going.
So, history?
Well, how are you guys doing today? Beyond this revelation of betrayal in the community or whatnot.
History?
Why don't you ask my circumstances? Just tell us the history.
Okay. Is that me today? So, anyone want to read the history book? It sounds like it's me.
Yes.
Well, I was just trying to segue, but also.
Segue. All right, so let me pull out my book. I hope the sound actually shows up.
Ooh, oh wow!
Was that real clean or?
It sounded like you were closing a book, but hey.
Okay, well, alternatively, it's that, but I just grabbed one of the game
purchases.
I was gonna say that sounded like you were opening a book with a cartridge in it.
There you go. Anyway, last time.
Oh my goodness! You know what that is? We've graduated from books. We're getting into the bits where recorded history meets actual video recording. That was the VHS of the history of last episode.
All right. Comment below if you've heard of a VHS before.
Oh god. Oh no! With this,
We're gonna feel real old.
In a couple months, when someone in the Discord goes, "What's a VHS?"
Oh.
Oh no, we've reached that point. Anyway, last time.
If you're that person, you will make my day. So
anyway, last time on history. No, sorry. Last time on Not a Scratch, we started the episode off with Dream Time, brought to you by the Elder Wishcache, where you guys were basically informed by Wishcache about things, although it was more of just an opportunity for you two to share information with each other. Kyle sort of learned that he can pop into Ralph's dreams if Ralph is asleep in the dream world.
But Ralph doesn't know that.
But Ralph does not know this. This leads to a lot of confusion and confusing aspects of confusion.
Well, I thought the mechanic was if Ralph is like asleep and is having a dream, that if I were to pop into the dream world, I can see his dream.
Correct. What you have said. What you have said is technically correct. The logistics of this, we have a team of scientists working on this to try to find the exact details. Basically, what you've said is correct.
Bro, we don't need science. I figured this out.
You can't see it right now, but I'm giving you a thumbs up right now, even though you can't see me. So you had this dream as well. The next morning, prior to some travel time, you headed into the library to have more discussions and research with the Elder Wishcache, who was the librarian in this town, and the librarian, I believe, gifts Kyle a deck of cards.
A gift of a deck of tarot cards.
A deck of tarot cards, or whatever the equivalent would be in this Pokemon universe. I do not remember if the Wishcache gave Ralph anything.
Nope.
I don't think so.
Ralph took a bottle.
Ralph did take a bottle, yes.
And I was told to take it as far away from them as possible.
That wasn't so much a gift, so much as you made this mess, you fix it.
A responsibility.
Yeah. Then you guys continued to travel. You reached New Kanto and purchased a type belt, which is by far the easiest task so far.
Easy clap.
Oh, what was it? 1 gold coin.
2 gold.
2 gold bars.
2 gold bars.
2 gold bars. 2 gold bars. Yeah.
2 gold bars. You purchased a type belt. Spent the rest of the day at New Kanto. A note: there is no real darkness in this city compared to that of the previous cities you visited. And then we ended the episode prior to sleep. So,
can I throw out above game a wild conspiracy theory that I thought had no shot of landing and now kind of sort of lands?
Go for it.
All the bad ominous things are caused by Darkrai, which was introduced in Gen 4, and all the towns where the dark ominous thing has been have been towns of regions that are at or after Gen 4, and all the towns that are good are towns of regions that are before Gen 4.
Very interesting.
I didn't know nothing to do with anything, but hey, it's a fun coincidence.
I can't confirm anything, but an interesting thought nevertheless.
Listen, when you've got this GM running this game, you need to just start connecting all the possible dots, because let's be real, he doesn't know what dots are connected yet.
Hey.
So if I start connecting dots, I can maybe get ahead of him.
Yeah. Anyway, anything else to add from there? If there's anything I missed that was pretty big from the previous episode, let me know.
The shopkeeper was a Slowbro, right?
That was very important. Yes, I did forget who it was. It was 2 gold bars. 2 gold bars. Anything else?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 2 gold bars.
We're never gonna stop doing that bit.
Oh, great.
2 gold bars.
I feel like every season or arc, there's that one character that just sticks. Because you could say arc 1, it's either Snow or Susie. Yeah. This arc 4 is clearly 2 gold bars, man. There's somebody in the other ones. We'll know. We'll figure it out. Anyway,
comment down below.
Comment down below who you think the character of the arc is, with the caveat that it cannot be a main character.
I can't wait for in arc 7. We're back in like the real timeline and the real world, and we're doing our final preps before the big boss fight, and we need to buy this really rare item. And we go to this shop, and it's just some random slow king or slow bro or slow poke, and he just goes, "That'll cost you 2 Poke."
And it's just like, oh no, oh man, the timelines are merging.
It's his descendant.
I come from a long line of shopkeepers. Okay, we do need to get started.
I come from a long line of shopkeepers who charge
exactly
2 gold bars.
Welcome to the $2 store, where we offer everything for $2. Alright, but that is everything I can think of. If you guys have anything else you want to add beyond 2 gold bar isms, leave it here.
You should stop us now before we keep going because I am on some real chaotic energy right now.
All right. Speaking
I
of
can tell.
chaotic energy, we
Wait,
shall.
actually, before we dive in, can I grab a
Uh-huh.
tissue? My nose is stuffy.
Yeah, sure.
Apparently his nose is on some real chaotic energy as well.
This is staying in the episode, by the way. I'm telling them that now. Maybe not the sneeze part, but like everything else is staying in the episode.
This man was like, "Oh, you'll never hear me eating," and then proceeds to blow his mucus all over his mouth.
Boy.
He's apparently not done.
It's all about them 2 gold bars, bro.
If this was a Discord call, I would have muted, but Zencaster does not have keyboard shortcuts.
Right, well, you could press the giant mute button.
Don't worry, we understand.
But I don't. But see, because I currently only have one screen, that one screen is filled with character sheet, not with Zencaster.
The characters. Vital.
Actually, right now it's filled with notes because
Notes on this show.
there's
Definitely not for me.
You know there is exactly one point I have ever taken notes.
But the same notes.
No, yeah, like I literally have one small sheet of notes. That is the clues for all the legendary items and all the tasks. That is it. That is all the notes I have.
Gotcha. Anyway,
You know, the important stuff.
yeah, exactly. All right, so
Everything else we figured out.
without further ado, I think we are good to go. So let us dive on in. Hey guys, guess what? It's sleep time. You know what happens here? We do the thing with the thing and the roll those arcana sleeps.
Can I throw something out there?
You can.
But Kyle is gonna wait for Ralph to go to sleep first.
Ralph, roll your sleep dream things.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
You just have Ralph like getting ready for bed, looks over, Kyle just staring into Ralph's soul like, come on, buddy. Go to bed.
Hey.
believe-
He's a little more
Come
stealthy
on.
than that. He's
Just like-
pretending to be asleep.
I believe in you.
Kyle like pretending to be asleep with one giant eye wide open, just staring.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
He's like pretending to be asleep, but he's still facing my direction.
Yeah.
But, anyway.
Actually, hold up. Before we do any of that, Kyle, roll stealth.
That's fair. I will accept. I will accept this. Stealth is cool.
Yes, I believe it is.
12 plus 1 is 13.
All right. In this situation, Ralph, I'm going to have you roll a, I guess perception would be it. It's a beauty roll.
Okay.
Just straight up.
Dice, behave or misbehave. This is the consequence. Not one.
Nice.
Ralph, the moment you get, you know what? I'm gonna make this a good thing in a way. Again, of very little consequence. Ralph, you get into that one position in bed where you just know, oh, this is it, and you just ding, 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 knockout. Just
Yeah.
you find that one moment, like pillows perfectly tucked, blankets nice and tucked in, and just
Yeah.
Kyle can't believe it happened that quickly. Kyle's like,
yeah,
wait, what?
just click. So that has happened. Ralph, go ahead and roll your Arcana check.
Yes. I will roll beauty or smart.
This is a smart roll.
Doesn't matter. It's 0 for me anyway. I got a, what is that? A 5.
A 5. Okay. Kyle, you're going to bed, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Kyle's popping
Alright,
into the dream.
Go
world.
ahead. Yeah, go ahead and make your Arcana roll.
14 plus 1 is 15. Full success, baby.
Okay, so you fall asleep and open your eyes, and you have popped into a
Wait,
hole.
I fall asleep?
That is your goal, isn't that?
I was trying to pop into the dream world while I'm awake and Ralph is asleep.
Okay, you're doing that. Okay, in that case, all right.
Doesn't
So
doesn't he need me to do that though? Or no, he's learned how to do that. Never mind.
yeah, you've taught him at this point, I believe.
Yes. Yes.
Well,
So
do I know the rune, or do I? Because I thought you need the scroll with the rune, right?
you need to be able to make the shape.
Oh, did Ralph teach Kyle the shape?
I'm going to say yes because we spent a long time at that night.
Oh wait, and I was like memorizing the shape to look it up and see what it meant.
That's
Right.
That's why you went to the library, correct?
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So at the very least,
alright. So
alright,
I
in
don't
that
need to
case-
make Arcana checks to go into the dream world anymore.
correct. In that case, roll with advantage for something else. That
Oh,
may or
roll
may not
Arcana with
happen.
advantage for something else in the dream world?
Yes.
Am I rolling 2 fresh die, or just my first one?
No, you've already rolled your 15, so roll another one to see if you get nat 20.
Oh, the dice teases me. It teases me. Dirty 20.
I've never
Dirty
heard you
20.
make that voice in your life.
Dirty
What
20.
Huh? Yeah, fair.
Alright, let's see, we gotta change that. I'm gonna roll something here. Okay.
Could you imagine if I rolled a nat 20 on that advantage roll? That would have been amazing.
That would have been fun.
That would have been great. How many faces away is 20 from 19?
I think it's on the other side, right?
It's not exactly on the other side because opposite sides add up to 21, but it's like right next door.
Yeah. Okay. I gotta plan this out carefully.
Uh-oh. That's not a good sign.
Okay, so we'll start with Kyle. Kyle, you seamlessly walk into the hallway, basically. Not literally, but
Yep.
you kind of just, like, close your eyes, open your eyes, you're in the hallway.
Cool. I'm
Your
going
hallway
to
is
Ralph's
here.
room.
You are going into Ralph's room. You walk into Ralph's room. Ralph is not there.
Oh, weird. I thought he was asleep.
He seemed to be asleep.
I'm wondering if Kyle can like intuit that he's not having a dream. Cause like,
You could
if
you could try something. I don't know. You're in Ralph's room. Ralph's room exists. It looks like a room.
okay, Kyle's gonna go ahead and check out like all the other rooms too.
You walk into the different rooms, all of the rooms that you are able to enter. Ooh, that's a good question. Out of game.
That's a nerve wracking preface
Not
to a
not quite.
question.
So out of game, do you think all right, let me restart this question from the beginning. Out in this show so far, has Kyle ever been to Ralph's room with Ralph's permission? Does that make any sense?
With Ralph's permission?
So like for
I
example,
have no clue.
I have a number of instances where you guys both walk into Kyle's room,
Yeah.
but Ralph's room has that happened before? I feel like the answer is no.
Yeah, I don't think Ralph has ever asked Kyle to go to his room in the dream world. That's never happened.
Yeah.
And I don't think the two of them have gone in together.
I feel like we have. But
I'm trying to think of the reason.
No, I was gonna say
remember
I don't remember a specific instance, but also it seems like something that would have happened like when we were first exploring the world.
Yeah, I also think that probably.
Oh, you know what it's probably happened? When Celebi first teleported us. Because we were together.
First teleport you guys.
We were together that whole time.
Weren't we in Ralph's room when we got all the legendary items? Like, weren't they all just there?
No, those were all in Kyle's room.
Oh.
Because Kyle's been storing them this entire time.
Yeah, but we did, like, Celebi popped us in there, right? Into the dream world, and we did inspect the world. And I think we did pop into Ralph's room, like, the two of us together,
Yes.
as Kyle was starting to piece together. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So
This
you
is
have
the
been in
dream
this
that I
room.
had.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
We both like
Okay.
looked around.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have found a specific instance where Kyle has had at least implicit permission from Ralph to enter his room.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. With that in mind, as you go to each of these doors, you notice that all of these doors are locked,
Okay.
with the exception, of course, of your room that you are able to get into, and Ralph's room, who has given you implicit permission to be in this room, basically.
I am learning about the intricacies of the dream world. This is fascinating. So, rooms are... when we're normally in the dream world and like people are convening in the dream world, are doors open or are doors
They
closed?
are.
Doors are open. Yes, you can see. So doors are open when someone is currently in the dream world. Doors are closed but unlocked if that person has given you access to their room. Doors are closed when someone's not in the dream world. Someone's in the dream world sleeping if they are dreaming. Fascinating. This is a neat little system. I like this.
I'm glad, because I did not plan this in advance. Glad everything's falling into
Am I
place.
explaining how it works to you right now? Is that
No
what's
comment.
happening?
No comment.
not me explaining the mechanics of your own magic system. Nice.
Anyway,
cool.
so this is the current. Yeah, all of the doors are currently unopenable to you. I feel like there's okay. So, since we're both working this out right now,
Yeah.
Door is open and you can freely go in there if you have permission.
Door
from
is
them.
already open if someone is in the dream world.
Okay,
So like right now,
I'm
if someone
gonna
were
write
to
this
pop
down.
into the
Door
this
is open if
person is
door is
present.
open if person is present.
Yes.
Door
Door is
is-
closed if person is not present. That is self-explanatory. You can open door if it's your room or someone who has given you permission to enter their room.
Mission.
Which makes it interesting that the Mew room stays closed. Although I guess in this timeline, we don't have permission to enter the Mew room. Maybe? I don't know.
You are currently in the, if Ralph is in that room there, you can put 2 and 2 together and say you are in the modern day version of this.
Okay. Alright. But yeah, which makes it I would have thought that we'd have permission to enter the Mew room, but I guess not. I guess we only have permission to enter when Adam is present. Okay. Yeah, this makes sense.
Okay,
so
yeah.
Door is open if someone is present, closed if someone is not present. Present as in is actively looking to enter the dream. Or has actively entered the dream.
Right.
Door is locked if someone has not given you permission yet to enter their room. In some way, shape, or form that is to be determined. And someone is asleep in the dream world if they are asleep in real life and having a dream. This is some scary good power that Kyle has now. I like this.
Haha, great, okay. This is noted down, everything seems to make sense, considering magical powers and all that. Glad to see it.
Oh, I like this power. This is great.
Fantastic.
Kyle's about to run the show.
You mean you haven't? You just sat here and explained my own system to me. I think you've been running the show.
No. That's like this is Muhammad figuring things out. Kyle, the character, is about to run everything.
Remember when Kyle was the meek, shy character?
Oh yeah.
Kyle is still very awkward and quiet, but he now has all the power.
Okay, so basically, Kyle turned from, at the very beginning of the show, an NPC at the back corner of the room to, who is it? Whoever the main character in Death Note is.
Yep, pretty much. Pretty much.
Fantastic. Glad to hear it. Alright, y'all are here thinking that Ralph is a spy. I think Kyle's supposed to flip over any minute.
No. See, Kyle's not the mole. Kyle could never be the mole.
Aha.
Kyle is learning too much as we go to be the mole.
That specific statement lets me know that I am still in control of the story. Anyway.
Okay, so Kyle's the mole.
Anyway, no, so you've sort of filtered all this out after a 5-minute examination of why you are in Ralph's room and everyone else's doors are locked and unopened.
I think Kyle is... I hope Kyle is able to put 2 and 2 together, right?
This is you here.
Well, I know, me as a player, I know how all this works. And, hold on, am I working off... Does Kyle have all the information that I have as a player? Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Last episode, we kind of reconciled player and character knowledge for...
Pretty much.
Well, for Kyle, not for Ralph.
Yep.
Well, actually, we did reconcile it for Ralph. Mansour never listens. Oh, and a lack of response! Oh no! He actually hates me! Okay. Cool. Alright, so Kyle understands how the dream world works. He's gonna bip on out because apparently Ralph is so tired that he passed out instantly and just...
Ralph is asleep right now.
Yeah, but Ralph...
not only are you asleep, you're not even dreaming. You're just like...
No, yeah,
this is
Ralph
rest
just
recovery
genuinely
time.
laid down and went unconscious.
Yeah, I'm knocked out.
This is almost concerning. We might have to check on Ralph in the morning.
Okay. So this has happened. You pop out of Dream World and decide to go to sleep, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. In this case, I'm going to have you roll Arcana, Kyle.
Yep. 15 plus 1.
Okay.
How
Ralph,
many dots? How many dots?
Ralph, as explained previously, you have decided to take the greatest rest of your life. Who cares about dreams? Yep. I am here, and just sleep has enveloped me.
How is Ralph this exhausted? What did we do?
Walked a lot, bro.
Yeah, you walked a lot.
Forever.
That's basically.
But you're also like an incorporeal being. You could just sit on Keldeo.
Incorporeal beings have feelings and tiredness as well. Okay.
They burn calories just like
yeah, we burn calories just like the rest of you.
It that has no physical manifestation still burns calories.
Look, we put our shoes on
we
one
burn
arm and or
incorporeal
foot.
That's how this works.
Yeah, see, there are real calories, and then there are soul calories. And that's why you guys still eat these out.
Yes. Yeah.
My soul is tired, Kyle.
Anyway,
he's a tired old soul.
Yes.
Ralph has basically had the greatest sleep of his life. Meanwhile, Kyle, you open your eyes and you find yourself
in a void.
In a real interesting black void. Yep.
Oh yeah.
I assume you go through the whole procedures of like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think we're going. I think at this point, Kyle dreams, sees Black Void, and he just lays down, stares up, and stares,
Okay.
while also making the small mental effort to figure out how many thoughts there are. coming
Today, 64.
out. Okay, hold on. What is? I feel like this could be important later, so I'm gonna start maybe kind of noting this down. What's the sequence of numbers, Finn?
I will tell you day by day, okay? Because we are in the night of day 10. So,
Yes.
day 1, no information. Day 2, no information. Day 3, sorry, day 1 is 1 dot.
Uh-huh.
He's typing you the
Yeah.
keyboard clacking.
So day 1 is 1 dot. Day 2, no information. Day 3, no information. Day 4, 21 dots. Day 5, no information. Day 6, 35. Day 7, 45. Day 8, 53. Day 9, 59. Day 10, 64.
I thought we had a bit more data on the early side of the scene.
That's
No,
what
maybe I do just remember 21, 35, 45.
That's what I have written down here on my notes. Like,
53,
I know
59, 64.
what happens during those days, but this is the information you have.
Plus 9, plus 6, plus 5? What is the sequence of numbers?
So this
Weird.
is the situation. Again, white light envelops you. You open your eyes. In the real world now, just a couple of hours later, confused as all heck, basically.
I feel like Kyle is... Me as a player, I'm confused because I'm trying to put together the numbers, but I feel like Kyle is just like, the number of dots grows.
Dots.
Like, more dots. Okay, cool. I still don't know what these dots mean. Apparently, me and Ralph get the same number of dots. Cool.
Great. So the next day, we arrive at your house, basically, or your hotel room that you're renting out. It's the early morning. Keldeo has woken up, very excited, brand new day. He's got a couple missions in a row that he's just knocked off, and he's like, "Oh, we got this, guys. Let's go." You guys
What are we?
wake
We're
up.
halfway there? We're halfway there. Whoa.
You are halfway there. You
Whoa,
have
we're
done
halfway
5 of
there.
the 10 tasks. You have done 5 of the 10 tasks in a third of the time. So
As long as whoever else is doing this, assumedly the Skarmory, isn't keeping pace, we're chilling.
yeah, exactly. So what's your plan now?
Am I awake
Ah.
now?
Well, yeah, you wake up. You were not unconscious. You just
Oh.
had the greatest night of your life, sleep-wise, and just wake up real invigorated.
I slept like an old person.
Slept like an old person.
Yes.
Does Ralph say this out loud?
Yes.
I slept like an.
I slept like an old person.
I feel like Kyle gives Keldeo a look of just like, did you hear that?
Kelly's like, look, man, I have no idea. Sure. Yep, slept like it just gives a thumbs up to Ralph, like, yeah, slept like an old person.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
No, okay.
Cool.
So anyway, guys, do you have any plan? What's next?
Kyle just gives Keldeo the blankest look and just shrugs.
I don't know.
Kyle's been following Keldeo this whole time. Really, is what's been happening.
You're the one who just walked into a marketplace and got a belt for 2 gold bars. So
Gold bars.
2 gold bars. So like it's just, I'm sure the tasks just seem to find you really.
Yeah, it's weird. It's almost like I'm the main character of some sort of story, which sort of, I guess.
It's almost like you have protagonist energy.
Yeah.
Big protagonist energy for Keldeo.
Yeah, anyway, I suppose we ought to figure out the next game plan is. We could always go back to that one forest we were at in Johto City. There was the forest there that there was a rumor of a couple of items that could be in there, or we could ask around for more info.
Did we not go inside said forest already?
You've been in a different forest.
Oh.
Unfortunately, the GM of the show only has like 6 biomes that he just switches out of every time.
Well, if we
Well,
heard
one was
stuff-
actually a more temperate, deciduous forest. The other was more of the temperate rainforest.
This one's
we
just a
haven't-
temperate
We
forest.
haven't yet been in a tropical rainforest yet, but I'm sure that'll pop up at some point.
We'll see. Anyway, so Keldeo was turning to you guys because you guys, while he has been the one that's been leading this investigation, you guys have been the eyes and ears. So, also, I'm forcing you guys to make a decision. This is your show. So.
Well, I'm saying.
Whoa! I didn't sign up for this responsibility. I didn't want to run the whole thing, just the big parts.
This is a big part.
I was gonna say that we've already gone to, or if we've already heard about this forest with items in it, then we should probably just go there.
Kyle just nods, just like, yeah, I agree.
All right, cool. All right, pack your bags, guys. We're heading into another forest. Honestly, as a part water type, not a big fan. I understand you like it, Kyle, but one of these days, them forests are gonna hit me. Anyway, turning into an old man here, sleeping like an old man, acting like an old man. All right, let's go. So Keldeo starts packing up their things. You guys pack up your things, I presume.
It's not like we have much to pack.
Very true. Kyle, that tarot deck of yours has kind of just been sitting there for a while.
It's in my bag.
Okay. I'm just reminding you of that because,
I know.
as I've mentioned previously, it's like a storage for... Still haven't worked out the exact mechanics of it, but it's basically there once a day if you want to use it. So.
Once a day I can flip a card and get a fortune. Yeah.
Basically, yep.
But I mean, I'm very cautiously not using it until I feel obligated to use it.
All right,
not obligated, but I feel like it'll behoove me to use it.
Sure. And then Ralph, you have your bottle of something? Question mark.
Don't know what it is.
Don't know what it is. Don't know what's
far, far away.
Is this far enough away, or would you like to go farther?
I was gonna say you're heading back in the direction, so.
Oh wait, am I?
We're heading back towards the city. Yes, not to the city, but closer to the city. If that makes any sense.
Do I know if the forest that we're going to would be further away from the city, or?
I would guess that it is closer. The forest is closer to the city than the current location you're in right now. However, there are more tasks after this.
Yeah.
So.
How many tasks do we have left?
5.
Oh, we've got time. Yeah, I'll keep it. I'm sure we'll go further and further.
All right, cool.
I would have thought that, we have time. We'll get farther away and come back, but no. Okay.
I'm going to take the bottle with me. This is just a minor setback in a major operation.
Exactly. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, so you guys, it is time now for our favorite game of the year.
Roll that dice.
Nice.
Travel edition.
What am I rolling?
It's
D10.
D10.
Okay. Where's
Wow, that's a god-awful roll.
my D10 just like flew out of my head, but it's a 4.
I got a 9.
Ooh. So this is going to take 19 hours.
What?
Wait.
4 plus 9 is 13, my guy.
Well, I roll 2.
Yeah,
Oh.
he rolled a 6.
Yeah, I got a 6.
Oh.
So.
He was appalled for a second there. He could
What
not
are
believe
you
his
saying?
ears.
All right, so for day 11, you're going to do your full 14 hours of travel and still have to go. I'm going to say you took a winding route due to extreme weather conditions. We haven't had that be an issue. So you start to leave the city, and this place, as soon as you exit the city for some reason, maybe it's a coincidence, maybe not, winds have picked up to high problematic levels. It's like 30, 35. It is hard to walk in this direction.
Yes, it's like the main series Pokemon games where the second you cross a tile, the weather suddenly changes.
Exactly.
Right, exactly.
So that means that despite the fact that it took you 11 hours to travel in this direction, it's taken you 19 to travel the other direction. So you go.
Because we were traveling with a tailwind before, and now we're traveling into a headwind. Yes.
Sure. So, all right, 14 hours of travel. It is nighttime with 5 hours remaining. So, 5 hours remaining. For the 14 hours travel for this day, we go to bed. I'll have you guys, of course, roll your sleep die.
Well, Kyle's getting into a nightly routine of wait till Ralph goes to sleep, check in on Ralph.
Are we gonna do the stealth thing again?
Are we rolling stealth versus? What did you roll last time?
Perception. Yes.
Are we rolling stealth versus perception every time?
I'm gonna say yes, at least for this time.
Okay. Well, GG.
What did you get?
18.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get this net 20. Here it comes. You
didn't roll yet? I thought we were rolling together. Oh
No.
my goodness.
No,
Wow.
I got a 6, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so-
Hold that up. That's right.
Ralph, sleeping outside is not as comfortable as sleeping in a comfortable bed, and so You takes a while, but it makes you eventually fall asleep. Kyle, you notice Ralph has fallen asleep. Ralph, I'm going to have you roll Arcana.
That's a 9.
That is a 9. Okay.
We're slowly climbing.
All right. Ralph has fallen asleep. Kyle, you're dream worlding.
Dream worlding, yep.
Roll Arcana with advantage.
I still have. Oh, is this because Ralph knows oldish? He gets like instant success, and I have to roll with advantages.
I can neither confirm nor deny this.
I have studied the rune. I know how it works. Ah, yes, another dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You open your eyes. You pop into the hallway again, as usual.
My other roll this time was a 2, so I was terrified. Okay. Yeah. So I think now that Kyle understands the mechanics of the dream world, he's gonna check in on Ralph's room. And just...
You walk into Ralph's room. Ralph is asleep.
Ralph is asleep.
In the room, yeah.
So last time, how did Kyle see Ralph's dream? Did he just like touch Ralph and like get the vision?
Yeah, you touched Ralph and just popped into that dream, basically.
All right, Kyle's got to do the thing where like he puts his hand on Ralph's shoulder, just like boop, and then just.
And poof, you are in Ralph's dream, presumably.
Presumably, yes.
Presumably. Ralph, you open your eyes and you see yourself in front of a forest.
Oh, here we go again.
Just look, you wake up your eyes, come on, something new, something new, something new. Aw, come on.
I attempt to fly.
You attempt to fly, and you succeed.
Okay, so this is a dream. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm good. Like, I was gonna. What? Is anything different this time?
Yeah, something is different.
What?
Well, as you're flying around at this point, you look up and you notice that there seem to be more black dots than there were the last time you were flying around, or last time you were here, basically.
Okay.
That's weird. And then just things in general seem fuzzy, I guess. It's like the effect you have, like smeared. It did like
when you don't have your glasses on.
Sort of like that.
No, that's blurred.
That's blurred. I'm thinking of like
Smeared is like everything was done in ink, and then someone took their hand and just.
Yeah, so like if you draw something with pencil and then like rub your finger across it,
right?
It's still, you can tell what it is, but you can see like things are pushed aside.
I see.
The distortion world.
It's weird. It's weird. You can make an insight check, I guess, to put some connection together.
Okay.
Kyle, by the way, you when you pop into the dream, you're about like 15 feet behind Ralph right now, but Ralph has not noticed you yet.
Wait, so I can see Ralph.
You can see Ralph.
This is a deviation from the last time, isn't it?
Potentially.
I thought I couldn't see Ralph last time. I thought I was just experiencing the same dream he was.
No, that's not true. I know you went in different directions at one point during the dream, so...
Oh, did I just not see Ralph last time?
No, I think you did, but you went in a different... I know Ralph eventually went in a different direction than you did.
Wait,
at some point during that.
Did Ralph see me last time? No.
He did not.
Huh. Okay, so I could see Ralph just up in the air.
You see Ralph basically floating around right now, yeah. Ralph has not noticed you yet.
Okay, I'm gonna try and very stealthily keep an eye on Ralph, although it's very hard to hide in an open field when someone has the high ground, or the high air.
True.
So do I see Kyle at all?
Make an insight check for this connection that I have in my head, and then if you... I'm gonna say no, unless you're looking for him. And I don't think you'd be looking for him.
So you want me to make this insight check anyway?
So yeah, make an insight check, regardless.
To see if you can figure out why things look real
Okay,
weird.
we got a 9, so that's a no.
Okay.
Also, before I forget, while I was still kind of in the picture of the stream before we continue the dream, can Kyle see the dots and can Kyle count the dots?
You can see the dots. You can try counting the dots. Also, yeah, do that.
I'm counting the dots. How
Okay,
many
great.
dots?
Your insight check, Ralph, the best bet you have is maybe you haven't focused on it long enough. This is a dream, after all, so it kind of makes sense that things that you wouldn't be focusing on are a bit blurry. That's probably your best bet. I think you make a mental note of being like, maybe I should try, if I know this isn't a dream, looking around and seeing if things are blurry as well. Kyle, for your sake, there are 66 dots.
Did you just roll a 2? I heard a die drop.
I did roll a die for something that may or may not be related to this.
Huh. But one of the times so it's just a randomly so I was looking for a pattern where the pattern is just RNG. Interesting. Okay.
Can't confirm or deny this. Yeah, so at this point, Ralph, you're floating around. Kyle, you are watching Ralph. Ralph, after a bit of flying, you notice there are more dots. I don't know if you're counting or not.
I'm not counting.
All right, yeah, there are more dots. You notice that, but what does it
Okay.
mean? You're not 100% sure.
I mean, if he notices the difference between, well, actually, he would have noticed the difference between 59 and 66. That's a noticeable difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
I was gonna say, if he noticed the difference between 64 and 66, that's impressive.
I don't know what to do. I guess I'll just like wait for the dots to like come down and do their thing, and I guess I'm gonna end up at the mountain again. I'm gonna get the password wrong, and that's fine. So.
All right, so you float down, lie down on the ground, just waiting for the black dots to envelop you. Kyle, you notice Ralph chill, lie down, black dots envelop him. He has told you this during the discussion with the elder.
Yes.
So you know this is happening at least. What are you?
I think
doing?
what Kyle's gonna do is, because he just wants to keep an eye on things. Like a little bit after Ralph does the thing with the dots, he's gonna start the thing with the dots so that he phases in like 5 seconds after Ralph does, if that makes sense. Or he's gonna try that at least.
Okay, you attempt to do so. However, make a perception check.
I hate perception. Nat 1.
Nat 1.
Yeah, if there's any roll, I'm gonna get a nat 1. I'll take it with the one I already have minus on.
Yeah, this happens. So what you notice is black dots, or what you, Kyle, notice. You look up, you're staring at the black dots. They're coming down, they're coming down, they're coming down. You open your eyes, you are staring at the bottom of a mountain.
Mhm.
Ralph, at this point, I presume you are already climbing up.
Yeah, I'm climbing.
Ralph is climbing. Kyle, you know which direction to go because you've done it before, and Ralph is also heading in that way. Although quickly, once he escapes about 20-25 feet, he disappears into a fog.
Alright, well, Kyle's gonna follow and try and get eyes on Ralph again.
You continue going. Ralph, make a perception check.
Here we go. 3. Oh my god, what is wrong?
Oh.
Okay.
Whew.
Kyle, make a stealth check.
That one.
9.
Aww.
Yeah, Ralph, you continue heading up. You feel like you're hearing more noises, but also you've been hearing a lot of things recently, so maybe it's just something like that. Anyway, you reach the top of the mountain. Same situation. There's a door, seemingly there, a large, sturdy door, and you hear behind the door, password.
Snow.
No way! No way! No way!
Oh, why is there a pause? Why? No.
Password rejected.
Oh! For a half second, I was gassed. I was like, oh
What?
my goodness.
2 chances remaining.
Susie.
Password rejected. 1 password remaining.
Question for you, sir. Why is it before you used to say incorrect password, and now you're saying password rejected? Is there like a change of management?
My script changed. 0 passwords remaining. Beep.
Okay.
And
I
you
had
fall
no
into that
chance
same.
anyway.
You fall into the whole same situation. Kyle, you make a perception check.
8 minus 1 is 7.
You're running up behind Ralph, and sure enough, Ralph falls into the hole. You fall into the hole along with him, and both of you awaken. Probably not noticing each other, but both of you awaken all the same.
Wait,
when I
is
say
Kyle
awaken,
forced out of the
when I
dream
say
world?
awaken, when I say awaken, Kyle, by awaken, you just kind of jump back from the bed that Ralph is on. Ralph is no longer there. Ralph actually wakes up in the real world.
Yeah, okay. So, in the real world, Kyle is just still laid down in the dream world.
Correct.
Yeah, okay, cool. Alright. Kyle, at this point, knows that Ralph has just woken up, or has just stopped dreaming, one or the other.
Mhm.
So Kyle is gonna exit the dream world and make sure that he doesn't, like, move too much or anything. Like, he's just gonna flip out of the dream world, like, flip back into consciousness and, like, stay lying down and start going to sleep.
Okay, and then sleep away.
Is this an Arcana check for Kyle?
This is an Arcana check for Kyle.
Oh, 9 plus 1 is 10.
10. You open your eyes and you see a black void.
Yep, and how many dots are there?
You look up, you see 66 dots.
Yep, okay. Anything out of the ordinary happening here, or just standard?
From your perspective, no.
Cool.
Lie down, whoosh, wake up with a start, fall asleep, etc.
Yeah. Okay. So I have a feeling now that we have this mechanic going, Kyle's dreams are becoming relatively almost useless to go over. If Kyle dreams, we know what the dream is going to be. And if we have seen Ralph's dream, we know what the difference is in Kyle's dream. Or not. Okay, we can keep playing this game. Sure.
I don't know. I mean, I can't say anything.
We can keep playing this game. Sure, why not?
I can't say anything. Like, what do you think I am? Like, I can't tell you. Anyway, day 12.
I have you figured out. I have you on the ropes.
Aha! But you see, my one fatal ability, one ability. Here's the thing, Captain. I'm always angry. I mean, I'm always confused. I mean, I'm always figuring it out on the fly. Anyway,
All right, Bruce.
Day 12 begins. 5 hours remaining. You go through 5 hours. Presto, you're at a forest. Entrance to the Forest of Foresters, named because of the extra foresty ability in its forestness.
It's a forest of forests?
It's a forest of forests.
Are all the trees in the forest?
Each tree is its own separate forest. All right, no, it's just a big forest.
Each tree its own separate forest named forest?
Like forest
yes, but they're spelled differently.
Like there's one with a double R. There's one with an A instead of an E.
There's one with like FAWREST.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
But you are here. Keldeo kind of looks at the outside, like, all right, guys. So last time we went into a forest, we got kidnapped by a bunch of birds, fought through it. Turns out there's a bad guy chasing after us. Hopefully this one goes better, right? Yeah.
Kyle just gives him the look of like, why? like you just had to say it out loud.
Well, look, man, I had to go over. All right, anyway, let's just go. All right.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
And you guys enter the forest.
Is there a milk tank or a saucepan or a high dragon or a golden apple or a dog?
You hear a noise.
Does it sound like a saucepan or a high dragon or a milk tank or a golden apple or a dog?
Or a dog.
It sounds remarkably
like an apple.
It sounds like an apple falling from a tree. No, you just hear the sound of rustling and like in the distance in front of you.
I try to look into that.
Kyle just looks at Keldeo and points in the direction of the rustling.
Keldeo, who's been like looking around just for anything unusual, like looks over there, scans his eyes a bit, widens it. Oh shoot! Hey guys, we got company.
Who's the company?
Kyle just gives Keldeo a very questioning look because Keldeo clearly knows something.
Hey, remember the bird brains? They're back. Hello, this is Anirudh, the GM, PM, DM of Not a Scratch, and thank you for listening to this episode. As always, episodes come out weekly. Ignore the date on this episode. But anyway, episodes come out weekly, normally, so be sure to follow, subscribe, and do all those important things you ought to do when supporting a podcast. If you've enjoyed the episode and want to support us in any way, shape, or form that you can, the best way to do so is to share us with your friends. Share us with people that can keep me on track and remember how days work, because apparently I cannot. Also, leave us a review on your podcasting platform. Reviews help to bring new people into our community and also give us advice on what we can improve on in the future. You can also follow us on Twitter at NotAScratchCast or email us as well at notascratchcast@gmail.com if you have any cool ideas to add to the podcast or just want to reach out to us. We also have a Discord for Not a Scratch and have a bunch of amazing people that have already joined. You can join to help build the Not a Scratch community. We've also got a website, which you can check out at www.notascratchcast.com. The website has access to all of our episodes, our merch page with a bunch of awesome items, and an art page where we post commission and fan art. If you send us your fan art via Twitter or Discord, you might see it on our website. Our website and merch always update over time, so stay tuned. We want to thank Glitch X City for the songs Kirby's Dream Land, the Lo-Fi remix, Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver Routes 47 remix, X and Y Pokeball Factory remix, and X and Y Kanto Wild Battle remix. We also want to thank Tabletop Audio for the songs Solemn Vow, Windswept Plains, Waiting Time, Thieves Guild, and The Feywild. We also want to shout out our patrons. We at Not a Scratch have a Patreon where you can get amazing extra benefits regarding the show and its future, including early access to episodes, special behind-the-scenes looks of what goes into the games, special newscasts from the Outcast region, and more. In fact, there is a brand new series that is going to be starting very, very soon, highlighting all of the NPC characters in this show. Our favorite little Ralt Susie is actually hosting it, and it is available for anybody at any level of patronage. Speaking of, you'll also be recognized during the show. Thank you to our guild interns Ginny Harper, Ursa93, and Damon Liger, our guild members Kira1 and Alchemage, our guild master Eli, our governor Suited Tree, and our wiggly goat Pure Glaceon. For more information about anything discussed, check out the links in the episode descriptions or contact us on Discord or Twitter. If you're interested in having a promo on the show for your podcast, we'd love to help. I'm currently just setting out a backlog once the promo for this show ends, which you'll see in a second. All you have to do if you want to promo your show on the podcast is send us an email or contact us on Twitter or Discord, and we'd be happy to discuss more. Now, the promo in question is all about the second show that I am creating, or I guess this would be the fourth show, technically. All the same, there is a brand new show that is existing, and I am looking for guests of all shapes and sizes. Whether you have dozens of years of experience with TTRPGs and Pokemon, or none at all, I'm looking for you to help join in my one-shots. And I say one-shots hesitantly. You'll see why once you join, or once more information comes out. All you really need to know is a little bit about TTRPGs, Pokemon, and are a big fan of rules-light storytelling heavy stories. Did that make sense? I'm looking for a lot of guests. I'm noting them down. I will, however, put a temporary pause on looking for guests at the end of March 2022, which you may notice is coming up very soon. So if you're interested, reach out to me, and more information will be provided soon. There's going to be a lot kept secret behind the scenes. Now, without further ado, back to the episode.
Kyle just like half smirks of just like, it's gonna be fun. Let's go.
So you guys continue walking in that direction, and sure enough, there's about 3 or 4 birdie Pokemon that are chasing down a Sawsbuck.
What kind of Sawsbuck?
This Sawsbuck is... I gotta check what the Sawsbucks look like, because I have the color in my mind, but I don't know actually what...
I feel like the colors very much correlate to the seasons, right?
Sort of. I get spring and summer mixed up.
I think spring is like floral colors.
Yeah, it's just flowers.
Summer is just green.
This Sawsbuck, full-on green head, summer form.
Makes sense. It is the summertime.
Yeah, it's a full-on green head, and I'm gonna be perfectly honest. This Sawsbuck is smoking these birds, just like juking them out. No one is able to touch them. Birds are flying from the sky, and yet somehow they're not able to grab a single leaf.
Okay, we've established that the birds cannot see us, right? We've established this.
We have established that the birds, if looking at your direction, cannot see you.
Alright, Kyle's gonna try something. Kyle's gonna try having some fun with this.
Go for it. Have fun.
The
worst that could happen.
I want to use quick attack to get to the Sawsbuck and just like run past it and grab a leaf.
Alright, try it.
So, am I just rolling accuracy on quick attack?
You are... Yeah, roll accuracy on quick attack first, because if this fails, then we have nothing to worry about.
That hits, baby. 17.
Okay, a 17. I'm going to have you roll athletics.
That's tough.
That is tough.
Is tough is my +2, isn't it?
I believe so.
Wait, when's the last time I made a tough roll?
Oh, why?
Because at some point I got a debuff on tough rolls.
That has disappeared at this point.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Wait, is this my up-to-date? Hold on. Did I open the wrong character sheet?
Are you holding a deck of cards?
I'm holding a choice, and I opened my old character sheet. I opened the old version.
There you go. That works.
Yeah, I was like, things on this sheet look wrong.
I thought you had a +3 to tough, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, this is the right sheet. Yep, yeah, +2 tough. Yeah.
That's +2, okay.
Yeah.
You have your deck of tarot cards, right? That's the most recent update. All right. Yep.
Oh, 21! 19 +2. Dude, you're not beating it. You're not. You're not.
You rush past with a quick attack and look at your hands, and you see no leaf in front of you.
Huh? Wait, I've run past the Sawsbuck and tried to grab it.
You did exactly what you're aiming for. You went up to the Sawsbuck, grabbed a leaf, came off, look at your hands, there is no leaf.
Are they
Huh?
incorporeal? A higher level of incorporeal than we are?
The Sawsbuck
Well-
continues to basically move around and dodge and weave all these birds.
Are the birds chasing or attacking?
They are attacking,
Okay.
and
Uh,
they're getting smoked right now.
Kyle is just gonna look over at Keldeo, and I assume Ralph is there too, and just hold up his hand, like his empty hands, and just shrug, just like, I tried.
Keldeo kind of mutters to himself, I thought that was a pretty good one. All right. Huh. Any ideas, Ralph?
Kyle is also like gesturing to the Sawsbuck, like, please have fun.
I think you should be the one to fight this Sawsbuck. Or negotiate with it. Or, do your task.
Good
Ralph
idea.
at this point knows he's allowed to help.
Yeah, but I just saw Kyle attempt to help and fail, so I'm going to save my pride.
Just be like, hey, Keldeo, you got this.
Oh wow! To clarify, I don't think Kyle's like embarrassed. I think Kyle's just like, oh, well, that didn't work.
That
I
was
tried.
Well,
I tried.
Ralph is second-handedly embarrassed.
So Ralph is the only one who's embarrassed.
Yes.
Nice.
So Keldeo kind of struts up and is just like, just walks up. Hey! What's up, Doc?
Nah. What's
All
up,
these
Doc?
birds turn around. Oh, now that's Keldeo. Oh, shoot, that's Keldeo. That's Keldeo. Oh my gosh, that's Keldeo. Hey, we weren't doing anything. One of the birds says, as the other three birds are still attacking. We're not doing anything. We know you've got your own tasks to do. Did you know that there's an answer key over there? You should go that way. Just like stalling for time as the other three birds are continuously trying to get a leaf and missing. Yeah, how about no? And starts rushing up, being like, all right, get away from the Sawsbuck. Move, like almost playing security at this point, kind of just whacking them to the side. Move, move, move. The task is simple. All right, first of all, none of you all are part of this, so get out. So kind of just brushing through like he's working through a crowd. Sawsbuck.
He's got big bouncer energy right now.
Yeah, basically. Sawsbuck has their eyes like eyebrow raised a bit, but continuously dodging all of these birds. Now, listen. If the Sawsbuck, if they want to give us a leaf, they'll give us a leaf. Seeing as they're not giving you a leaf, they're probably not giving me a leaf either. So how about we just call it even before I go and go Super Saiyan on you, or whatever the terminology is these days. Birds like, They actually all stop attacking and have a group discussion, while Keldeo's like, okay. Hi, my apologies. They don't know what they're doing. I think quite literally they don't know what they're doing. Sawsbuck just like, yeah. Are you trying to grab one of these? Look, I do need it, but like, if you don't want to give it, that's cool. We'll just figure out some other way to get a leaf. Just trying to, mainly stop them. That's a big thing. It's not me that needs it so much as them not needing it is the thing that we're being discussed. So they're having a conversation now at this point, as the birds are continuously trying to discuss, like, should we leave or not, guys?
On the one hand, we need this leaf for the boss, but on the other hand, that's Keldeo.
Yeah, exactly. So as they're having this discussion, what are you guys doing?
Kyle, now that things have calmed down, Kyle's scanning the ground looking to see if any leaves may have just fallen down in the kerfuffle, and people just didn't notice.
Make an investigation check with disadvantage.
No!
No. For you, it wouldn't be disadvantage. For you, it would be straight up.
Okay, thank you, because I rolled an 18, and I was gonna be really sad if I lost it.
So you look around. At first, it's very difficult because all of these leaves look not only identical, but you can't tell if they're leaves from Sawsbuck, if they're leaves from other Pokemon that have leaves. Like, it could just be like a razor leaf that just spread out. It could be leaves from the sky. Who knows? You look around, continuing to look around, and then after your investigation is over, you understand clearly two things. One, the Sawsbuck not giving up its leaf without at least a discussion, and two, somehow none of the leaves on the ground are Sawsbucks.
Wow. Also, at least a discussion.
Yeah, at least. Well, that's what Keldeo's trying to do. Yeah, so I started off. I was really young when I was going through this. It's like at this point, like,
Let me tell you my life story and why I need one of your leaves.
yeah, exactly.
It all started when I was a boy.
Exactly. So this discussion's happening. Ralph, I think at this point you're kind of just like, because Keldeo's gone full conversation at this point, so I don't know what exactly your plan is.
I guess I see what's happening. I'm starting to also try to find a way if I can quickly snatch up a leaf while no one's looking.
Okay.
Does Kyle
are you-
notice Ralph what he like?
I
what
think you would
Ralph is
notice
gonna
Ralph.
attempt to
If,
do?
Ralph, are you like scanning the ground or trying to snatch something from Saucebuck themselves?
Both.
Okay.
Like,
All
if
right.
there's one on the ground, I'll try to get that. If there isn't one on the ground, then I'll try to get it from Saucebuck themselves.
All right.
Can I just say if Kyle sees Ralph, like I'm like readying an action here. If Kyle sees Ralph trying to snatch a leaf from the saucebook, Kyle's going to intervene and not let him do it.
Okay. Before that happens, Ralph, are you going to attempt to snatch something from the Saucebuck potentially?
Is there anything on the ground?
There, from your eyes, roll investigation. Yours is disadvantage.
Ralph sees a random leaf on the ground. He's like, "This is a saucebook."
I got it.
I got it, guys.
Disadvantage, you said?
Disadvantage.
15.
15.
Yeah.
You've been hanging out with Kyle enough. You've seen enough leaves. You can look at the Saucebuck as well, kind of interpret, all right, this is what the leaf is supposed to look like. Scan the ground, and you look up from your investigation with extreme confusion as you notice, like, okay, those leaves, pretty distinguishable. None of these are it. How did you avoid all those attacks? Now at this point, you've gone more into, like, the battle mode as opposed to, like, the leaf isn't there. Just like, that Saucebuck must be really agile to be able to dodge all of those attacks and not have a leaf fall on the ground. Like, that's where your mind has turned to at this point.
So no leaf has fallen on the ground from the
No
Saucebuck.
leaf has fallen on the ground. That is correct.
Okay, well in that case I'm going to try to get as close as I can, sneakily, behind the Saucebuck, and hopefully
Oh, so you're sneaking.
sneaking until I get close enough, and then I'm just going to pluck and then run.
Okay.
So
The
prior to
second
the
I
pluck,
can.
If Ralph starts sneaking, Kyle is gonna like run into his path and just stop him.
that happens.
What are you doing?
Kyle just looks at him and just shakes his head no and points to
Then-
Keldeo.
Okay, then how are we supposed to do it?
Kyle once again just points to Keldeo.
But they're just talking right now.
Yeah, so you know this. Look, first off, this horn here, how long did yours take to grow? Mine, like, it was like one of those, like, I didn't have it and then I had it type of situations. The Saucebuck at this point, like, casual conversation. Yeah, I know, my horns were like, not, you know, they grew over time, you know, my family's horns have always grown over time. Really? Look, I was trying to grow horns, like, I was real into it, and then it kind of got too big, like, I kind of have to, like, force it down a little bit in a way. It's a weird Keldeo sort of thing. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. My uncle's got that sort of, wow, that's really, okay, that's happening anyway.
Yeah. Kyle just like points at Keldeo and just holds up a finger, just like wait for it, and then just looks over at Keldeo just to make sure Keldeo doesn't want one of us to try and snatch something now. But like, I'm fairly certain Keldeo's got it handled.
Keldeo is having this conversation. I'm gonna need one of you guys to roll a d20 for me. Doesn't matter which one.
My die fell, so it's all on Mansour.
Oh, I'll do it. Okay. I got a 15 again. What?
All right, so I was having you guys roll for the Saucebuck while I rolled for Keldeo on like successability of this.
What did Keldeo roll a 16?
Keldeo rolled a nat 20. Man's a conversationalist like
wow.
no.
Exactly.
Wow.
Oh, the read from Kyle on the play was.
Oh man, I was not expecting that to be as successful as it was. Like I was
Surprise.
expecting if it was successful, Saucebuck was just gonna be like, "You seem like a nice guy. Here's a leaf. You know, you're just taking one, right? These guys look like they're taking 30." In this instance, that's not what happens. Instead, sure, why not? You know, this adventure's gone sideways all the time. We might as well do it some more. So instead,
the Saucebuck's like, hey, here's a leaf, and also I saved some from the other seasons. Here you go.
well, sort of. One step at a time, though. First off, Saucebuck is having a conversation with Keldeo. Keldeo's like, so look, we do need one of your leaves. Hopefully it's not too big of a deal. It's just one leaf. It's part of this task. I'm trying to be you might have heard from the grapevine or something like that. I'm trying to be a legendary. Got to complete these tasks over time. One of them is getting a Saucebuck leaf. Saucebuck's like, oh yeah, I heard about that. Honestly, I've heard about your exploits from around. Real. First off, congratulations. It's a great honor for you to be a legendary. I know a lot of Pokemon that have been trying to get into the process. No problem at all. You seem like a nice guy. I've heard about what you've done. And honestly, I don't know if you know this, but I got a deerling of my own. and you actually helped them through a problem they were having while in Johto City over there. It was a couple of years ago, so I wouldn't be surprised. Keldeo, natural conversationalist and like yeah, politician that he is like, oh yes, I do remember this. It was the bar fight thing, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm glad. The bar fight thing. You know, it was a couple of Pokemon barging in. You were able to help out with that situation. That I don't even know how you were visiting. Oh no, it was just a thing. We were just visiting for something else. Yeah. Anyway, so here's a leaf. I heard you need the other seasons as well, right? Well, if you come back over to my house, I'll get you guys. Not you guys. I'll get you some drinks and some food or something like that. I know the travel must be long. Usually a couple of leaves fall down here and there. I kind of use our family kind of uses it for like health related things, make sure that the leaves match up properly. But we got a couple spares. We can hand you some. Elio like real shocked, like, yeah, okay, cool.
Kyle just turns to Ralph and gives him the smuggest of looks. Just like, I told you so.
I might have underestimated our friend here.
One last thing though. I heard these guys are not on your side, correct? The birds. Oh yeah. You know, look, I don't want to say this because it's not supposed to come out, but there's apparently another Pokemon that's trying to steal the legendary status from me. So I was like, oh no. Yeah, I know, right? It's messed up. I'll be perfectly honest, but so they're part of that group that's trying to steal the legendary status, and again, the same tasks apply. Oh, that's dirty. That's foul. That's foul play, man. That's foul. I know. I didn't want to disturb you with it. Now, here, look. Why don't you and I real quick send them packet? No?
Kyle sits down, pulls out like a bag of popcorn out of nowhere, and is just like enjoying the show.
My God.
So
it, like brings Manaphy out of the bag and it just points, just like watch your Uncle Keldeo.
Manaphy like kind of out of the bag for the first time in a couple of days, kind of stretches out. It's like notices your popcorn, grabs a handful of it, and starts chewing.
Yeah, no, like they're just enjoying the show. They're having a good time.
Ralph, your reaction?
Wow. Okay.
Sure. And then you see at this point, future me. I'm gonna keep this in the recording, but future me put some sort of like classical music here. Whatever fits the tone.
Classical?
As you classical. I think this is like the nice dichotomy of classical music playing while Keldeo and Sawsbuck beat the ever-living feathers out of these birds. You just have da 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 da. Very fun. The birds, quickly understanding the situation, start to fly away. Sawsbuck starts to chase them down. Keldeo's like, no, that's good, it's good. You know, we got it. I wanna, you know. Yeah, come on over to my place. I'll hand you a couple of my old leaves. You know, they don't have to be new leaves, right? No, I don't think they have to be new leaves. All right, great. Come on. And so Sawsbuck and Keldeo start walking over to Sawsbuck's house. Y'all following, I presume.
Yeah. No, Kyle is just along for the ride here.
So as you're walking past, make a nature check, both of you.
Nature, that's what we haven't made much.
Nature.
That's what now?
That's smart.
Oh, that's smart. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was going to be
19.
Ooh.
4.
Kyle, you are
I
still
feel like
impressed.
Kyle should have had advantage, but you know what? That's fine. Whatever.
Not in this instance, I think. Kyle, you're still getting rid of the popcorn bag, like putting that back into your bag. Manaphy is
Kyle's having fun.
I think at this point, but like Manaphy, you're struggling with Manaphy because Manaphy wants to stay outside. You're like, no, not now. Yeah, you
Time
poke
to
him.
go. Come on, kid.
Yeah. You guys are having a conversation inside. Ralph, chuckling as he notices this shenanigans. You notice something very odd.
What?
I just whispered the word odd. I don't know if you actually heard me. You notice something very odd.
I did hear that.
The temperature seems to have dropped all of a sudden.
Oh?
Things feel colder.
Are we going into a new biome?
You are not.
Have I stepped on the wrong tile?
You're not, which is the weird thing.
Oh.
You're just casually walking through in this forest, following behind Keldeo, who's following behind the Sawsbuck. At this point, Kyle and Manaphy are still like whispering to each other, having an argument. Like, no, I don't want to go in the bag. I want to be in the outside. And Kyle's like, no. But everything just you yourself are not a scared Pokemon by any stretch of the imagination, especially at this point. But right now, you have this sort of feeling of fear creeping up on you. You're not sure
Is-
why.
Is there a source of said like a direction where this is cold and maybe fear is also coming from?
It's just around you.
It's just around me. I look around. Is there any noticeable change happening?
As you look around, the trees seem the same. If anything, like you're in the middle of like as you get closer to the middle of the forest, it seems like it's getting brighter. So you could presume there's some like patchy area of the forest that we're about to enter. So feel things are brighter. They should be warmer. Like if anything,
Yeah.
you could presume by this point it's a summertime or summertime equivalent wherever you are right now, and sun is beating down. It should feel warm. So why does it feel like it's gone from an autumn to not an autumn, a summer to a fall weather, just like that shift?
Interesting.
My Rolodex of Pokemon lore is just spinning because there are so many possibilities.
I have no idea. I look up, maybe now that the skies are clear, maybe there's like a scary cold bird that's about to snatch me up.
Now you look up. The skies are clearer. There are less trees, and soon, a minute later, you guys pop out to like a decent-sized patch, where there seems to be a small community of Sawsbuck, and Deerling and other grass Pokemon and the like, living in the area. Nice open sky at this point. You could presume that they've either moved the trees or they kind of just used whatever those trees are for the housing. So it's a nice patch area as well. Sun beats down. Nothing in the sky.
Okay, well, I'm just cold and afraid for some reason. Maybe I'm hungry. I don't know what's going on.
Yes, the logical conclusion.
But you continue moving forward along this investigation. You reach the Sawsbuck village. Again, more grass types than other Pokemon, but for our purposes, it's the Sawsbuck's village. And you head over to the Sawsbuck's house, where he pops in and pops out a few minutes later with a couple of different leaves. Yeah, this one's the summer one, the fall one, the winter one, and the spring one. Hopefully these are it. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I don't have a monsoon phase, so here you go, Keldeo. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks a lot. I think we're good. And he says this in a questioning tone, kind of like, hey guys.
Kyle's just giving him a thumbs up.
I mean, he's looking at the Sawsbuck right now. He's not going to turn around to the blank space and be like, hey, I think we're good.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair.
So, in this instance...
Kyle's still giving a thumbs up in case Keldeo turns around because he seems hesitant.
Keldeo is not turning around, so...
Nah.
Sawsbuck looking in like confusion, like, I guess so, yeah. Cool. And the Sawsbuck and Keldeo do some like nice greetings. Thank you very much. Have a good day, sort of situation. And Sawsbuck heads back inside this house. Keldeo turns around. That went too easy, wasn't it? This cannot be this easy.
Kyle just shrugs, just like I don't know. This seems fine to me.
I mean, we bought one of the tasks, and then we showed up at the right time, scared a few birds, and finished a task that was not just a task, but that task was an ABCD type of task.
Kyle just gives him a look of just like, and?
Alright, no judging, let's go. And sure enough, congratulations, you have obtained all 4 Sawsbuck sleeves through the power of talking to people.
Kyle's gonna wait until they leave, like, the clearing with all the Sawsbuck before he just pops in front of Keldeo and just holds up a V as a reminder.
So you guys walk out, you show the V, and Keldeo's like, oh yeah, hey Victini! Victini, after a few seconds, pops in. Hey, what's up guys? Ooh, Sawsbuck sleeves. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Check mark. So stamps it off. Guys, you guys are going much faster than some of the other legendaries, honestly speaking. Honestly, don't tell them I said this, but look, I'll be honest, when who am I thinking? Who am I thinking of? Why can't I think of a single Pokemon right now?
Shaman? Celebi?
Who am I
Jirachi?
thinking? I don't know what I'm thinking. Sure, Jirachi. Sure, don't tell them
Isn't
I said this.
Jirachi supposed to be lucky? Like, isn't that its whole thing? Like, good fortune?
I think so.
I'll be honest, look, don't tell them I said this, but when Jirachi was going through these tasks, oh man, do you know how long it took them to do one of their tasks? It was a real basic task too. They had to go like what was it? Put a puzzle piece together, like puzzle together, but the pieces were like spread out across the region. Honestly, they weren't even in complicated places, but that took them like 3/4 of the time. It was hilarious.
Roasted.
Anyway, we're good. Anything else, guys? Point to all of you.
Kyle's just shaking his head.
I also shake my head.
Keldeo also shakes their head. And,
Oh, Jirachi's wishes, not luck. It grants wishes.
Oh. Right.
yeah, Victini's the lucky one, technically speaking.
Yeah, true.
And Victini's
I
like,
just
all
thought
right.
Jirachi has some element of luck too. I guess not.
Cool. All right, peace out, guys. Poof.
See ya.
Victini's gone. All right, I'm just writing down my notes for today. Fantastic. I have found Saw's book, had a conversation, got all 4 leaves, which about sums up what happened here.
Yeah, pretty much.
And so you guys start to head back out of the forest. And that is, I think, a good place to end this episode. Although, Ralph, you still have this feeling of foreboding.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what this is, man.
I'm shivering in both fear and cold.
And you guys head out of the forest. That's where we will end this episode for today. Somehow these tasks are both going faster and slower than I expected. But yeah, especially these recent ones. These recent ones have been very fast. Anyway, that is where we will wrap up this episode for today. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Hope that you've enjoyed. I have been your PM, DM, GM, Anirudh himself.
I've been Mansour playing Ralph.
And I've been Muhammad playing Kyle.
And until next time, have a conversation.